Chapter 2 of Attract, Build, Retain is about my friend Tim. And the concept behind what we're going to talk about today is something that hit me recently that is the core element of all your marketing. It's creating more friends. You see, recently it hit me that when you think about who supports your business in the biggest manner, it's your family, it's your friends, it's your close personal circle of people that you're around the most. Like I could make a Facebook post right now, no matter what I said, my mom would like it and probably share it. And your friends are like that the same way. So I call this Tim because Tim is a former neighbor of mine and a guy that I've known since growing up. And recently when I was thinking about this idea of how we can help restaurant owners get more friends, it hit me on my Facebook memories. Because the other day we celebrated the 9th anniversary of a gym that I've been involved with that we started, CrossFit The Tracks, back in 2013. And one of the pictures is Tim on the rower. Now, Tim doesn't even do CrossFit. Didn't then, doesn't now, hasn't in between. But guess what? He was at the grand opening. And then about a month ago, we had a seminar here for restaurant owners. Tim's in the mortgage business. But guess who was sitting in the front row of the seminar? Tim. And then last but not least, to bring this all home, is recently when I posted Now Hiring and put out there what we were looking for, guess who called me and asked me to interview his son? And then his son we eventually hired, who's now been here a few months, Tim. So it's important for your business, in your marketing, to figure out how you can find your Tims. I always talk about when I speak at live events and when I do presentations to clients that 600 customers is all it takes. That if you can find 600 customers, get them to come back 6 more times a year than they already are. If they're brand new, that's 6 new visits. If they're lost, that's 6 new revisits. And if they're a frequent customer, it's 6 more visits. 600 customers, 6 visits a year is 3,600 visits times the average check of, let's say, 30 or 40 bucks, and you've got 6 figures in incremental profit to your bottom line. But I want to switch that. We don't want to find 600 people. We want to help you find 600 friends. And in this book, Attract, Build, Retain, my goal is to teach you the techniques that you need to use to attract the attention of people more often, to start these friendships, to get the data and the following of these people so that you can continue the friendship. And last but not least, to teach you how to retain these people. Because retention comes with a very significant shift. It comes from talking to people to having a conversation. You see, about 10 years ago, I disposed of a friend in my life named Matt. Not me, another Matt. This Matt's still here. I disposed of him because every time he called me, it wasn't a two-way conversation. It wasn't about my family and his family and about our lives and about business. It was him wanting something. Every time he emailed me, called me, texted me, he wanted something that advanced his life forward. So he didn't retain me. I got rid of that friend. So my goal with this book is to help you understand how all of these steps connect together to help you find more friends, or in my case, more Tims, because the more Tims you have, the more your content will get shared, will get liked, will get reacted to, the more your emails will get opened, clicked, the more your text messages will get clicked and that call to action taken advantage of, the more your live videos will get watched, the more the charitable events you put on will get supported. And at the end of the day, the more friends you put in your circle, the more people that will support your business. You're a restaurant owner. I guarantee you somebody has name dropped you've never met. Oh, I know the owner. I know Matt, the owner. Yeah, know him real well. Trying to get something for free, maybe a better table, maybe just get seated at all. Or maybe, just maybe they're sitting at the table and they're pointing at the person they envy, which is you. Because you're their friend. You're the person doing things that are foreign to them, running a small business, thriving in a community, and telling your story digitally online. So when you think about ABR and Attract, Build, Retain, the entire concept is about finding more friends. The key part of this, though, comes in the middle. And we're going to get to that a little later in the book. It's the build part. Because the attraction part will only get you so far. Because what happens right now with a lot of businesses marketing is that you continually have to attract. You have to spend money, time, and effort to get the attention of everybody. Why? Because you didn't do what it took to build a database and following with them. You didn't get them to take an action and get their email, their cell phone, their birthday, their favorite wine, their favorite beer. You didn't find out more about them. And that means you have to keep going back to the beginning. Whereas if you get their data, which is the B, build, that allows you to move to retention. And if you retain people correctly, as we talked about earlier, having conversations versus talking at people, you will retain your friends. So that, my friends, Chapter 2. I hope we're friends now. Let's go find more friends.